All I want for Christmas is for Dan not to have two left feet. Have two. Hello? Oh, Head of Youth Development, Matt Henry. How are you, my friend? You've got a preview of the new youth intake. Well, a winger and a centre-back. Well, let's hope it's a left winger. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villa and welcome to Season 7, Episode 8 at Brentford as we attempt to follow in Dean Smith's footsteps. And today, festive fixtures in the Premier League against Spurs and Leicester, so that's to look forward to. But the big news since last episode is the announcement or the unveiling of our youth intake preview. Now basically it looks like we've got a winger and a centre-back coming through. Not a golden generation, but not a load of rubbish either. I'm really hoping we get sort of a left-sided winger come through because we have only really, Hudson-Odoi and Erkinger to play on that left-hand side. Diallo can add a stretch play over there. But whereas we do have a few options on that right-hand side. So hopefully it'll be a left-sider. Hopefully it'll be a good centre-back that can sort of come in and we can phase McKenna out. But yeah, that is, it's all looking, it could be a useful intake. We've had some decent players come through of recent seasons, of course. Siders Webb, Frank Morrow, Matt Keach, of course. So if we can get some more of those, that would be wonderful, wonderful stuff. Now, the other big news since last episode is the draw for the Europa League first knockout round. Now, of course, we just fell short in the Champions League. We are still in European football, though, so let's go see who we got in the draw for the Europa League first knockout round. Alright then, here we go, Europa League first knockout round draw. It's not the European draw we wanted, but it's the European draw we've got, so we may as well make the most of it. Let's have a look at who we've got in the draw here with us. So we've got Bayer Leverkusen, Porto, Ghent, Manchester City, Paris Saint-Germain, how are they? Jesus. Red Bull Salzburg, Valencia. We go back up here, we've got Borussia, Bayern Munich. How are these teams in this competition? Dynamo Kiev, Juventus, Krasnodar, PAOK, PSV, Sturm Graz and Zenit. There are some big boys in this competition. That, needless to say, is disappointing. Let's hope we can avoid them and get maybe like a Ghent or a PAOK or something. Paris Saint-Germain first out. They get Krasnodar. I believe it's an open draw. Zenit will take them. They get PAOK. That's two good teams going. Brentford, who do we get? We get Ghent. We'll take it. That could have been much worse. Bayern Munich will play Manchester City. That's the sort of draw I was fearing. Juventus, they'll take on Bayer Leverkusen. Thank you. That's one of those guys gone. Valencia, they'll play Dynamo Kiev. And there's nobody else there that's really too scary, I don't think. And Porto will face Sturm Graz. So that could have been a lot worse. So we will face Ghent, KAA Ghent, in the first knockout round of the Europa League. Let me know what you think in the comments, but that's obviously a lot better than it could have been. And I think you'd certainly fancy us to get through that one. But now we need to catch you up on what's happened since last episode. So let's go and do that now, starting with Manchester City in the Premier League. We went in front early when Ndedi knocked the ball into Arp's path. And doubled our lead moments later when Vazquez found Arp unmarked in front of goal. City pulled one back immediately. And then smashed in an equaliser before half-time. Before completing the turnaround in the second half. So, 2 early goals, and then we kind of just didn't go on with it. 2 up in 5 minutes, Fete up with a double. They pulled one back, they pulled a second back. 2 wonder strikes. I think the last one may have taken a deflection past Pickford in goal. But just massively disappointing to be 2 up and not go on and win away from home. We can't afford that, in this title race that we're hopefully going to be in. City were in good form. I think they were 3rd in the form table at the time. So it's not, on the surface of things, it's not a terrible result, but being 2 up, you just can't afford to drop those points. Anyway, next up, it was Norwich City, Carabao Cup quarter-final. Let's see if we can go back to the semi-finals. Norwich went in front in the first half with a great strike. Arente's hurdle pulled us level late on, but we fell behind again in stoppage time when we were punished for a poor goal kick. But we instantly drew level through Vassi before winning a marathon shootout. So there we go, we snuck through in a marathon penalty shootout 11-10. There were so many missed chances in this game, it was untrue. Hurdle and Vassi got 2 for us, a flurry of late goals. I thought we'd stuffed it up and then Vassi pops up to send it to the shootout. A couple of notable performances. Urosh came off the bench here, got 2 assists for us, which was wonderful. To be honest, saved the tie. And Siders Webb saved some penalties, scored his penalty. Euros scored his penalty as well. Not a great day for Matt Keach, unfortunately, though. The third of our Patreon players to take place in this game, or take part in this game, he missed his penalty. But we'll forgive him that one. He did, of course, win us the FA Cup last year. So, yeah, we'll let him have that one. But we did get into the semi-finals. I'm pretty sure we got to the semi-finals last year and played Liverpool. And that's what we're doing this year as well. We've got Liverpool in the semi-final. Now, there's one other game to catch you up on. Our Premier League bid was beginning to slip away from us after that Manchester City defeat. We played Brighton in the league. So let's see how that went. We took a first-half lead when Vazquez picked out Fassi in the 6-yard box. And we're 2 up at half-time when Bogle crossed Farrar. Before securing the points in the second half when James Garner played in Bassi for his second. So a really good performance this one. We went with the the 3 centre-backs, 2 wing-backs and 2 strikers. Vassi and then scored the goals. It was a really, really good performance. Bellicome was their goalkeeper. He played well as well. Of course, he was one of our goalkeepers when we first came here, I think, wasn't he? But yeah, really, really happy to get the win against a decent Brighton team that's caused us problems in the past. So a quick look at what this means for the season as a whole. You can see Chelsea had the early kickoff against Arsenal and they've already beaten them. I was really hopeful Arsenal would do us a favour, but no such luck. So we're 10 points back. If we can beat Spurs, who are struggling a little bit down there in 14th. Leicester, our other team today we're playing, is just above the relegation zone, albeit quite safe from relegation, 6-point gap. Yeah, I mean, if we can beat Spurs 7 points, we really don't want to be any further back than that. And you can see all the other cup draws we have there, and it is Liverpool in the Carabao Cup semi-final. So let's have a look and see what we're doing here against Tottenham. We are the favourites, but you can see a horrible record. 6 defeats, 4 draws, just the 1 win. Hansi Flick is their manager. He's an okay manager. I thought he was... just off base what he does in real life, I thought he'd be better, but not too bad at all. Adventurous passing playing style. You can see here we're expecting the 4-3-3 from them. Some good players in there, Foden and Kane and Fletcher, who's a good player because we've been trying to sign him for a few seasons now. You can see wages, kills us. Absolutely kills us. But anyway, let's have a quick look here. They lost to Everton late on. We can see there their heat map, their passing network, and their key passes there as well. And this is a team we're sending out, and we're going to stick with what seemed to work for us against Brighton. So Pickford goes in goal. It's McKenna and Soleil in this one. Now, we've had to promise some first-team football to players. Those players being Soleil, Bogle, Mabry, and Dan. Now, we've also promised first-team football to Hudson-Odoi. Unfortunately, I mean, his recent form is woeful. He's back up, and he's on 115 grand a week. I'm essentially admitting defeat in him, and we'll probably sell him on and try and get somebody else in to play left winger, or as a backup left winger in January. So it's Pickford in goal, McKenna and Soleil, Bogle down the right, Vazquez down the left. It's Matteo, Rambleson, and Mabry in midfield. Paolo on about his 17th last chance. He gets the number 10 job. It's Dan and Vassi up top. Let's get out there. Alright, so here we go. They've come in as expected, and they've still Harvey Barnes as well. So they've got some good players. So they're massively underachieving, I would say. Bowen says they're expected to pick off where they left off last time. Can we say that with a little bit of passion, perhaps? No, we can't say it. Can we assertively say it? Pick up where you left off last time, boys. We were brilliant against Brighton. We really, really were. Playing this formation as well. Alright, and here we go. Here we go. Festive football, of course. Now, I'm not going to say it's title on the line here, but we're getting to the point where Chelsea are getting a long, long way ahead of us. And if we don't win this one, 10, 8 points, whatever the gap would be, it's getting large at Christmas. We've got a corner to defend here, please, boys, and that's off the post. And it is getting frustrating because I feel like we're so close. I feel like we're so close in Europe. I mean, we beat that Barcelona team last episode. We beat them well. We're getting to the point where we are. Last year, we were the second best team in the league. This year, we're currently the second best team in the league, but the league winners are just getting away from us. And it's just, we're finding silly ways to cost ourselves wins, to cost ourselves points. And it's wearing me down. It's wearing me down. Come on, Matteo. Let's see what he can do on the ball here for us. Ball back for Soleil. Soleil to McKenna. McKenna gets it forward to Matteo. Back to McKenna. There's the overlapping ball there looking for Vazquez. Can he get a cross in? He goes back to Rambleson, to Vazquez. Back to Matteo. To Mabry. To Matteo. Nice ball there for Jayden Bogle, who's in and draws a good save from the goalkeeper. Unlucky. We do have a corner, though. Mabry to take. He knocks it in. Soleil is there, and Soleil just over the bar. We're finishing the half strongly, though, so this is good. Can we demand a little bit more? A strong end to the half, but we don't get anything. It's been a bit of a non-event, hasn't it? In terms of action on the field. But what do we say to that? Maybe now's the time. Maybe now's the time we go for revenge. We owe them for what happened last time. A little bit of halftime motivation, hopefully. Don't get yourself sent off, please, Vazquez. Soleil, a little bit more from you, please. Players are looking motivated, so I won't tell them that they're rubbish. Do we not want to exploit the middle is perhaps the question I need to ask myself, given that Mabry, Rambleson and Co are not having the best game. We did see a little bit of space in wide area, so let's try that. How's Paolo doing? A 6-6. Well, he's not the worst in midfield, so that's something. We've got some defending to do here, though. We've won it back with Matteo nicely. Can we get them on the break now? Vassi has it. He's been in wonderful goal-scoring form. Can he pull it back? Oh, you had to get a teammate involved there, mate. We had a lot of his teammates running through the middle. It's not been a good game for Rambleson in midfield. He's only playing a 6-3. Oh, I thought we maybe just have been able to get to that. So we might need to take him off. Now, perhaps the slight problem we have is not... Oh, don't. It doesn't. Okay. Kane lashes it over the bar. Paolo's looking nervous. Let's try to show some passion. Paolo's 17th chance is about to run out on him. Rambleson's not having a good game. How do we fix this? Alright, so we've probably got to do Fete up for Dan, don't we? Dan's had his start. It's not working for him. Do we get creative here? Let's get creative. Alright, so what we're going to do, Paolo continues to be a disappointment to me. So let's stick you out there. Inverted winger, please, mate. And Rambleson's been a disappointment, so let's get Ndedi on for him. Stick Ndedi out there, winger on support. Mabry is an advanced playmaker on support. It's attacking, but I'm hoping that this might just work for us. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't have taken Dan off. We could have used Dan as an inside forward. Alright, Bogle. Go as an inverted wing back then. There's a chance this could come back and haunt us, of course, and we end up costing ourselves points. But we need to try and get a win here. I've been creative, boys. Let's see what you can do. Vazquez is only playing a 6.1. Alright, goal kick for Spurs. Look at how many attacking players we have. Can we go and put some pressure on them up the field here? Come on, boys. Don't let them play out. Don't let them play out. We've nicked that. Alright, Ndedi's there. Can he pick out a teammate? We've got players forward and he goes himself. Ndedi, what have we told you about shooting, mate? Don't do it. You're not good at it. Demand more. 5 minutes to play. I can't be any more attacking, boys. I can't. I just can't. Let's not work the ball into the box. Let's raise the tempo. Is there something here in this game for us late? No, we've dropped points. We cannot beat Spurs, can we? I mean, we've been the better team there. And... so Tottenham hold on for draw. And there's no way to say it. That is disappointing at home. Guys, wait right there. We've got Leicester next. We'll go to where are they playing now? It's not Filbert Street. I can't. The King Power, isn't it? So we'll go there, and well, we need to win there for sure. Okay, welcome back. Let's see if we can be a little bit less frustrating this time. We are facing Leicester. We have an okay record against them. 5 wins, 5 draws, and just the 1 defeat. So hopefully we can, at least not add a second defeat here. They are a Giazza Garito, whatever that name is, Garitano coach team. I've got to be honest, I don't recognise the name. It looks a decent manager, though. A balanced, direct style of play. We're expecting to come out in the same sort of formation as we are usually playing. We can see they're a little bit narrow defensively, perhaps. They do like to attack through the middle. Passing network is there, and their key passes as well. And this is the team we're sending out. I did just see we don't need to be closing down their goalkeeper there. It is Pickford in goal. It's Michelotti, Pavlovic, Soleil, and Scott as the back four. Garner and Diallo in midfield. It's Ndedi, Farai, and Erkinger. Up goes up top. I mean, this is pretty much the best team, so let's hope they play like it. So everybody's come out as expected, which is always nice. What do we say to this? Do it for the fans. Come on, lads, show me what you can do. Enjoy the match. Let's just enjoy the match, boys. Just relax. Yeah, that's all I can say to you. Just relax. Yeah, I mean, we are just becoming a very frustrating team. You don't know what we're going to get from one game to the next. We've got a corner to defend here. Farai gets the initial ball away. It's still there, though. And can we pressurize them into a mistake here? Or is the second ball coming in? Arp's done well, but can't win the ball back. It's headed away again there by Pavlovic. And let's see what we can do. I do think, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think January might be a busy window for us. Now that we're out of the Champions League, I think it might be the time to strengthen, and we might get one more season in. Erkinger's got a long way there, and Deddy pulls it back. Fete up is there and straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. We might get one more season in, and I'm thinking that is maybe what we need to go for. I think we've got a lot of players that are essentially backup players now. The likes of Hudson-Odoi, who's on 100 grand. Michelotti, is he good enough really for us anymore? He's on 85 grand a week. I think we've got a lot of players like that we can maybe get the wage bill down a little bit. Or even if we don't get it down, at least get better players in for those wages. So I think, especially I'm annoyed right now as well. So I will be more ruthless and show a lot less loyalty. There's a good ball in and Garner heads it over the bar. So I think January might be a busy window. I think left back we could do with an upgrade. I just don't think any of them are particularly covered. Oh, Jesus Christ. How about we mark a blue shirt, guys? We see this from us, I think, just about every season. We have this spell where we just look absolutely clueless. I mean, one of you could go with him, surely. Even if you're marking zonally, the ball's going over your head, you're at the back post, follow it. Oh, and Scott's got himself sent off. I'm going to rage quit, I think. Chelsea's taken the lead. Of course they have. McAtee comes on. Who goes off? It doesn't matter who goes off, does it? It's probably got to be Farai, doesn't it? Yeah. What we could do it at halftime, we could move Diallo as an advanced playmaker. We probably do need somebody coming through the middle a little bit more. Torres goes a long way, gets a shot away, and you half expected that to go in the top corner, didn't you? So there it is. We've dominated the game. They've scored from a corner, and we've got a man sent off. Other than that, it's going quite well. Unlucky, boys. It has to be unlucky, really, doesn't it? We don't deserve what we're getting here. Advanced playmaker, please, Diallo. And yeah, we'll lower the tempo now. We'll maybe look for the overlaps. We'll be a little bit narrower. And we'll go from there. Give it a get creative. It's only 1-0. Maybe we can nick something. Erkinger and Arp aren't playing well, and they're usually our two goal-scoring threats. Here we go with Erkinger on the ball now for Diallo. He comes forward. Can he get a shot away? No, well, he can, but it's not going to live long in the memory, is it? Arp's looking anxious now. Demand more, boys. Come on. And Diallo's injured. I just give up. It's fair to say whatever could go wrong has gone wrong in this one, hasn't it? How are we losing this game? Calm down. I don't know what to tell him. Erkinger's not having a good one. I don't really have any options on the bench. Let's get Ndedi off. Let's get Dan on as an inside forward. Try and get the fullbacks forward. He can maybe drag in a little bit of space for him. Let's maybe exploit the middle. I don't even think it matters, to be honest. What a miserable episode this has been. How did we lose that game? Now, I'm half expecting Diallo's injury to just be one of, career ender. So Palaversa, that's right, he's gone there. It's just a tight groin, so that's fine. Scott's banned for a game. And a quick look at what that means. It basically means the end of our title. It's 10 points again. Yeah. I'm really down about that. I don't really know what to do. Look at that recent form as well. So yeah, we'll be back. I think what we'll do, we'll come back next time for the second leg of the EFL semi-final, and we'll come back for Burnley. That'll get us to the end of the January window as well. Let me know what you guys think we should do. I'm expecting there to be movement. I'm losing patience with this team. It's not been a good enough. It's just been an inconsistent December, and it's pissing me off. I'll be honest, it's pissing me off. If you have enjoyed that for some reason, though, guys, don't forget to hit thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. And hopefully, I'll be a little less cranky. Take care.